Let's see if we can do a little bit of beautification in Oak Hills before we start building another district. Thank goodness our city is paused. We are at level 7 in our milestones. We're a busy town. I would agree with that assessment. We are very busy. And we've got some big buildings up on that hill, maybe too many. I need to fix this road. I want to do some changes. Some of those big buildings might end up leaving when we do that. And then we've got some weird terrain things like this right here. This little corner building. Not even sure why that's here. By this busy roundabout right by the bridge that thank goodness we finally got looking so much nicer. If you didn't see my video where I fixed the bridge, you need to watch that. Boy, it was ugly before. It was quite embarrassing. I started not to even put that video out, but I said no, people need to see that I am not the best builder, and I'm really learning how to use all these tools and everything. So yeah, I think you're gonna go. Some of those other things are gonna go, but we'll find some other place to put some nice apartment buildings. But what I want to do today is to play with some mods. I just downloaded some mods. Of course, a lot of mods broke from the DLC that came out with the Bridges and Mods expansion. That came out, and a lot of mods broke, and then there was a patch that came out with that, caused a lot of mods to break. Look at this. I don't know. That is very, I don't like it. I just don't like it. That was just too odd. I think I could do something else here. Now I know if I put something, it's gonna try to make it funky, but maybe I could do something small. That was commercial. I don't have any commercial demand right now, but we need to do something about that. Definitely need to do something. Maybe if we just fill in this space. I think it was because that one was filled in that it caused such a funky thing. And really, if you look at this one, it's the same way. What in the world? Yeah, that's just disgusting. Not gonna work. That's not too bad. That's not a big, huge thing. And these are separate, so they're not bad either. All right, perhaps that'll be a little better. Now, what I was looking for, I don't know if you saw, maybe my last video, I'm not sure, maybe the one before that, they really start running together. But a lot of these assets had these weird fences in front of them. And now they appear to be gone. Oh, look at you. I don't really like you either. We're gonna get rid of you. I'm sorry, but you're just not working out. Sometimes if you just don't, well, I don't know, the back of that didn't look too bad. No, it does. It looks bad. Sometimes if you just don't zone, it's okay to have these spaces. What are you? You're just a business. Okay, we're gonna bulldoze you as well and come in here. We're gonna take off the backs. That will help right there. Those can respawn and they will look better. Those aren't too bad through there. You're kind of bad. This house right here, see it? That's pretty bad. Sorry, we're gonna bulldoze you. Just a little bit of beautification going on here. Just something, really. We're just not gonna have anything right there on the end. We might let you live on the end, but we don't need anybody squeezed right here. Maybe a park or something, but I just don't think I want to put a house. Let's see if we can put a little park. It's kind of weird because there's that light right there. I don't think I like that light. Yeah, this is awfully small, but I don't want you to be right by that light. That's just kind of silly looking. Don't we have one that's 2? Yeah, we have that one. And see there, it would be weird shaped. Gosh, I wish we could make it turn in the other direction. That's not so bad. Yeah, we still have that. But they can walk there. That's not so bad. I like that a little bit better, even though our garbage can is a little bit. What are you doing? Can we just delete that garbage can? No. Toggle all filters on or off. We'll turn them off. Remove sub-elements. Yes. Remove markers, surfaces. No, I want to remove that. Oh, thank you. Now it just doesn't look so silly. Sure, I would like for them to have a garbage can, but it's okay if they don't. Who are you? William Morgan, and you're Felicia Morgan. Okay, y'all probably used to live in the house, and I just destroyed it. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay, I've checked both sides of the road. They're okay. And then there's you, which I know you're gonna have to go. What are you? Are you resident? Yeah, you are. I don't know. I think you're gonna have to go. I really, really think you're gonna have to go. As a matter of fact, I know you're going to. Whoa, can you not go? Oh, because I've got all this mess turned on. Oh my gosh. Now it works like a regular bulldozer. So what about leveling this a little bit? Oh, that's always so big. Yeah, you've got to be a little square because of that, don't you? Yeah. All right. Even out that little area right there, but you're probably going to go anyway. Okay, so I don't see those fences. Of course, I didn't go all the way down the road. Where did I go to? So I went to this roundabout probably. Boy, you're a tiny little gas pump or ATM or something. I don't know. Let's see. And then this turns into residential, doesn't it? Yeah. Now we've got some funky looking area over here. We've got a little bit of a dip in the road right here. I don't like that. Why do we have this dip in the road? Can we make this, I mean, obviously the elevation, but the elevation, why can't it just go straight? You know what I mean? Like, why can't it just be elevated right here? You're a 4-lane medium. You're gonna dip. You're higher, aren't you? Yeah, and you're going up. See, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Are you still dipping if I do that? You are, but maybe not as much. Let me just put you in and see what happens. Yeah, that just looks so much nicer. Even though you're not straight, you look nicer. Why can't you be straight? Oh, goodness. What if I come from this way? Why are you this weird width and this weird angle? And why is all of this zoned and can't really build anything there anyway? You know, didn't build anything, and I certainly don't want it to. That's okay. All right, that could have definitely put something there and there and there and just didn't. That's okay. Now, can I get something here? Yeah, you're elevated. Are you going to... That just looks smoother. This dips just a little now and comes up this hill, but I like it better. It's so much smoother there. And you took away, and what were you? You were residential, probably. Mediterranean heritage would work. What if I just do that? Will you grow in there? You will. And you're nice and small. I don't really like that, but it'll be hidden by the little building. So I think that's okay. What else did we change? We changed some of that commercial over there. We don't have any commercial demand, so they're not growing back right now. So that's okay. All right, let's keep looking at some of this and see what kind of funky business we've got going on. You don't look too bad in the back. Probably could be smoothed out a little bit better. There is a little bit of a hump right here and everything, but that's all farmland back there, so I don't think I really want to mess with that. I'd have to redo my farm boundary, which I could do, but it's not too bad right now. Maybe I need to redo my farm boundary. You know, maybe I do. What if I bring you back to there? We're gonna come out like this. We're gonna bring you nice and back. Maybe that far, and then I'll see if I can smooth you a tad, and maybe I can leave that or squeeze some trees in there. It might look a little bit better. That's not bad right there, especially if I can put some trees in. And I remember doing this. That's not too bad. I think that'll be okay. Let me keep going around on the edge here, and this is probably pretty good. Are you my... You are. Look what you have to do to get up there. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. You know what? But I'm going to leave it. You're trimming your trees just fine. You keep on climbing that hill. It's kind of ridiculous looking, but this is just one little area. That's funny. Can we buy this tile over here? That's yellow, so I don't think so. So this is just right at the edge. Could I just zone this? Why not? Yeah. Have somebody right there in the little cul-de-sac. It's not a cul-de-sac, a little bitty roundabout. Some people turn and go that way, up that hill. Some of those trucks, but it's not going to hurt anything. Just don't think it will. And then we come over here. Oh boy, I squeezed in some right on the edge over here, but I haven't filled this in because I didn't know he might need to grow. He might need some upgrades, and I was saving some space for that. I wonder if we should go ahead and upgrade him just to upgrade him. You know what I mean? Just because we can. Why not do it, you know? Now these things don't have to be next to the road. What if I squeezed in some? I think you can have as many as you want, right? And these are the hazardous waste collection. So being able to collect some hazardous waste might be a good thing. And now I'm a big town. Ooh, a new signature building available. Historical building featuring a blend of neoclassical and Baroque architectural styles. It boasts ornate arched windows, elegant columns, and detailed cornices. Once a public institution, this majestic structure has been transformed into luxurious residential apartments. Whoa. Mermaid's Tea Lounge. Oh my goodness. Discover an enchanting selection of teas from around the world in the magical ambiance of the Mermaid's Tea Lounge. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your tea accompanied by delightful treats. Or perhaps indulge in a refreshing beverage of your choice to enhance your experience. That is funny. You know what I might do? I might just save those buildings for our new district that we're going to build across the little bay over there. Why won't this turn? You need to turn. Face the other way. Yeah, like that. Why won't you face that way? I think I could put you in here facing that way, but you won't turn and stay turned. I want you to turn. Turn. Just, yeah. It doesn't snap. Just what's weird. It's not snapping. I don't know why. Yeah, that's why. Because it just doesn't work there. Great. Well, how about just fill you in and I just won't worry about this. Oh, that's ridiculous. I should fill in that space. You know what I could have here? I could have just an alley. Couldn't I? It's going to be off. Well, I could even have a small road right here with a cul-de-sac back here. Why aren't you at a 90? Now you are. And I could put a cul-de-sac back there, and I could fill all of this in, with industrial. I want to just use up my space before I go off to the other space, you know? There. All right, I've just got it squished in. That's perfectly fine. Some of these roads can continue when I buy that. That's no problem. Now, over here, I know I'm going to want to do something. And a lot of this. Whoa. Excuse you. What is happening? Not enough electricity. Okay, so I'm buying electricity and suddenly it's not enough. Bottleneck. I'm not good at handling these bottlenecks. This is just right here on this road. I mean, there's nothing. It's the transformer station. That's the only transformer station we have. Does it help? Because I don't really understand how these work. Does it help to have more transformer stations? Good question. It might be that it does. I honestly don't know. So we're going to experiment and see if we put one here. Will it help with that bottleneck? Maybe not. Yes, it is helping with the bottleneck. You don't have a cul-de-sac. Why don't you have a cul-de-sac? You need a cul-de-sac. Everybody needs to be able to turn around. Don't need roads that don't turn. That one doesn't come through because of all the power line stuff right here. It's the only reason it doesn't come on all the way through. They're saying they can't get enough customers. I think that's the places that had said they couldn't get enough customers, and so they abandoned ship. At any rate, I know that I want to fill in some of this, maybe redesign a little bit of that, but I want to redesign this highway. So maybe I need to do that first. I'm going to save it and then work on that highway. And then let's pause it and then go through and put some trees and stuff. I'm going to remove my roundabouts that exist right here, except for that one. Then I'm going to remove these streets, those two, which means that little building. Let me go in. Okay, he took away his, no he didn't, there. And this street I kind of like, but I don't really like that building being there. And this I could move, so I could get rid of that street, but I kind of like it. That might be in the way. I'm gonna move you. There's one already over there. What if you face that way? Yeah, you're gonna be bulldozed, you're gonna be gotten rid of, and you're gonna be gotten rid of. And then I'm thinking maybe I need to get rid of this as well, just to be on the safe side. All right, now what I want to do is elevate this. I want to elevate this road, and you know what? I think I need to buy some tiles first, just so I know I got enough room and enough length to do what I want to do with it. And that little round water thing over there is just hilarious to me. All right, I've got 41 permits. I want to buy those 3, definitely. Should I go ahead and buy the rest of that? I don't really want to. I want to get over here. Look at that traffic jam. I want to get over here. I want to do something with this. I'm gonna buy those 2, so maybe I can do something with that, at least give them a roundabout, and then I might need to, I'm gonna buy some more over here. So I know I'm going to want to purchase that. I know I'm gonna want to build in some of those areas. I'm just not sure about exactly how far. It's so white. I guess it's frozen. I'm in the fall. Maybe that's snow over there. Goodness, look at this. There's another junction there. I might have to buy another tile or 2 over here to try to do something with that. But at least I can get to this one, which is horrendous right now. I was doing ones with trees, wasn't I? That's not gonna work. Oh, yeah, it's not working too well. There. What if I give you guys a few more lanes? I can't do many, but I can do some. Replace tool. If you're for, and see, I can't line you up. Which side are you on? Oh, you're in the middle. You're in the middle. Like that. That's good. You I can't do. Now you I can do anywhere. Doesn't have to be in the middle. Well, let's just do it in the middle. Why not? If I can. How many can I go? I'll go there because I can't do that one anyway, and you're coming off of that little overpass. All right, that should help you. Definitely should help you. Now let's go back to my other highway. So I bought a little bit more here so I can have enough distance. All right, I've got 3 lanes. Yeah, you're going the wrong way. Why are you going the wrong way? Ugh, I don't know. That's not right. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, you're that one. What? Now why don't you fit? Oh, you're okay there. I'm gonna leave you like that. Now, can I turn you going in that direction? No. There. Goodness. I mean, 3 coming in should be good. Why do I need 2 going that way? Why do you need that? You don't need that. Okay, you're just 2 and 2 over there. Interesting. What if I make you just 2 and 2 again? I mean, I might need the other thing for my exit ramps, but I would rather do it when I need it than have it now. and just have a regular highway for the time being. Now, I don't seem to have more road tools. What are you? Traffic. You're the camera. And that's it? Is that the only mods I have installed? I better bulldozer. Because that's it. I think I need road tools. Pretty sure I need road tool. Now I might change the way you're curving right there and get rid of some of these buildings. Yeah. No, I don't like you being here, I don't think. But let me save what I have, and I'm gonna go and get that road tools mod, whatever it's called, and get that installed, and I will be back. Okay, I'm coming back in. I did not get any mods. Apparently, extended road upgrades and advanced road tools, they either don't do what I want or they're not working or both. So I'm kind of stuck with what I have. So, okay. What I'm wanting to do is elevate this highway starting somewhere around here. So I'm going to bulldoze. So I know I want it elevated here and past these two, and then it's got to come back down to meet in with this, but maybe not here, you know what I mean, like at least by there. So it might need to come in at a different angle or something right there to get into that roundabout. I don't know yet about that, but what I'm wanting to do is have it elevated so that these roads can continue on through, at least this one, maybe not this one, but at least this one and this one can continue through. So let me show you what I mean. So honeysuckle right here, it's just a 4-lane medium road, and I want it to continue out here straight from that road. So I want to come from that road. So that's 180 on the top. That's what I want. And I want to come over here. And I do want to go across that train track, but I'm not going to be able to elevate it. I might have to elevate the train to go over the road, which I can worry about later, you know? I can worry about it later. So, I don't know how far I want that to go. Pretty far down to the coast. We'll just go there, okay? Yeah, it goes straight downhill, I know, but I'm gonna build some stuff over there at some point. I wanna be able to. And then I wanna do the same thing with this road, quite honestly. I'd like it to come straight from that one, but it doesn't have to. It could come straight from that one. But I don't want to demolish this college here. So I'd like it to come straight this way. All right, what do you look like? Definitely an elevated highway coming down a hill toward the bridge. Plenty of space here. No space here. None whatsoever. That is not what I want. Do not want an intersection. That's kind of the whole point. All right, I think what I want to do also is go around and get rid of some crosswalks, especially I'm going to turn time on so they can figure out where the road is now. And I want to get rid of some crosswalks here and at these other roundabouts that are possibly going to deal with this highway. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Everybody's turning. Wow, there's that weird dip. Why is there a weird dip? I don't want there to be a dip there. Ugh. Can I slope it? Maybe. Maybe if I just bulldoze the section, you know, and slope and then rebuild and all that, I could probably get rid of it. Okay. Why do y'all get off and then get right back on? Oh my God. I don't understand. Ugh. I don't know. The traffic seems to be better, so like I'm not seeing any. It's noon. I don't know, but we've definitely made progress. I'm sorry that this turned into a highway building episode and not necessarily a beautification episode, although I did do a little bit of beautification. Gosh, it's raining again. It rains a lot on this map. A little bit along this street, a little bit of rebuilding, try to make that nicer. Those came back in. That looks much nicer. And then around here, fixed up some of this commercial. I just kind of took it out and they still haven't even gone back in, which is fine by me right now. Now, I've not done anything with this row of ugly buildings. I need to do something. I'm going to get rid of these. And I was thinking I was going to need a ramp from this highway to bring traffic through, but our roundabout seems to be working just fine. So I guess I don't need that. I'm just going to change these to some nicer looking buildings, something a little smaller, lower, so that you can see into the city, and let some of these larger buildings be maybe a little further away. Some of this doesn't look real good right through here. I think maybe some of that needs to be redesigned, although I'm okay with all of this right around the college, so go figure. And then I want to do a little something to this train track over here so that I can have these roads come out. And you know, like this one, like I don't like this. I'm going to go ahead and delete this, but I do have it coming under the highway right there, so I know it can do it. So I've got all three of these coming under, and I may put between the two of these, I may put some more on and off ramps like I did there. We'll just have to see. Oh, are we getting traffic? We are. So we're at the 5 o'clock hour. Everyone's getting off work. People are coming into the city. Yeah, and this has backed up. And I was talking about making this 2 lanes coming into here. And maybe I do need to, and maybe I do need to put the red light back. Definitely something that I can do. If I take 2 lanes into here, like so, and then can I make you asymmetric 3 right here? Why won't you? Come on now. That is weird. Oh man. Oh, come on. Okay. That is weird. Because it goes into there, it wouldn't do it. I wonder if I bulldoze you? Let me see. No, it's not going to even let me build you back, is it? Dang it. All right, what if I give you a red light? I'm sure I took it away. What if I give you a red light? I know it's going to back up traffic because it's going to make everybody stop. Oh, you're only a left turn? Yeah, see, that's not going to work. That's the whole point of adding 2 lanes there. Everybody wants to go right, not left. Good grief. Well, maybe some people... No, nobody wants to go left. Nobody. Literally nobody. Okay, what if I say you can't go left? You cannot go left. You have to go right. Simple. Now, everybody can go right. You can use both lanes. Come on now. Come on now. There you go. There you go. And now, yeah, you guys have to pretty much stay in one, but since the red light is going to catch you, then you'll be able to go. So y'all are just backed up, huh? Oh, man. Why don't some of y'all go down there? Oh, yeah, just busy. I'm afraid 5 o'clock is just always going to be busy in this area. These are some pretty big buildings. Are these commercial and... Yeah, they're commercial and residential. Really, I probably am going to have to put... I want angled parking here, but man, that's going to be hard to squeeze in. I might not be able to. Both on both sides of the road right there. I might have to change this up a bit. We'll see. We'll see. It's just the 5 o'clock hour. We're getting a lot of traffic right there. Really, it could be worse. Really, it could be worse. And not being able to put that other lane here or here is hurting a little bit, but at least I took away the left turn, and that's really helping. So maybe nobody will get off and then get right back on the highway. You can do that down there if you want to, you know. And some of these people that are coming into the city here could go down there maybe. That's one thing that this game I think is not really that good about. Like, people see this exit and they're like, ooh, take the exit. I'm like, there's another one down here, you know? And I just know they're just not using it. Of course, look at all of these. Medium, maybe some high density, plus this college. That's what's really doing it for us right here. So we have so much density crammed into this area, and I probably need to spread this out just a tad, which I will definitely work on. Absolutely work on in the future. But I think I have done a tremendous job. Yeah, we have made progress. We really have. I sometimes don't feel like it since I keep demolishing all these abandoned buildings. And there's a fire. I've got a fire department, but I guess that's something else I probably need to check. But I do want to look at all the... Oh, I hate that. I just hate it. I've got parking fees up so high. I'm still not real crazy about this little building being here. I'm like, why are you even here? I don't know. I don't want you there. I'm sorry. I don't want you there. Goodbye. Yep, you're gone. Oops, you're gone. I don't like you there. Don't like you there. We need something else there. All these people are now homeless. Poor River Tucker. What a name. River Tucker. Yeah, and I don't like these buildings either. So we'll be continuing with some beautification. Maybe I can squeeze in some beauty. And it's snowing. Oh, how lovely. Maybe I can squeeze in some actual beautification instead of just road building in the next video. Or maybe I'll speed it up and add it onto this video with the magic of editing. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.